What's up, everybody? We are doing it live. Episode 80. Oh, 80. We getting close to that 100, guys. Man, we doing this. But anyway, man, episode 80. Glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? I know that people have been jonesing for some more gaming news since our boy Mooch and Crapping them. They didn't have Crossfire tonight. So, man, we here to fill in the gap for you guys. So come on, join us, spread it out, send it out. We are here and we are live. So let's get straight to it. We just like normal, we'll probably have a couple of people come in a little bit later on, but for right now, we're going to start with what we have. And let's go on with one of our matriarchs. It's glad to have you back, Lady Infamous. What's going on with you?
Hey everybody, this is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, IntermediateGaming.com, and I miss y'all motherfuckers. And let's just get to these topics. And hello to everybody in the chat. Let's do this.
Wow. Okay. Straight with it. I like it. A little sauce. Right to it. Then we move on to our boy, man, 108 Dragons TV, man. What's been going on with you, brother?
What up, good people? Just out here playing these games. Can't wait to get to this topic. I want everybody to enjoy the show. We got some stuff in store for y'all.
No doubt. Then we looking at the man, the myth, the legend. This boy got a new avatar, a little logo or whatever. You know
Mr. No.
Yeah, he's fresh and clean now, man. He coming up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? He's Spartan Locks, little YG, man, up in this place, man. What's up with you, 100, man? What's going on,
everybody? This is your boy 100. Keep it a buck. Just sitting here, just chilling tonight. Just trying to just do everything right. Let's go.
All right, do everything right. All right, I mean, turn you up, man. You got you a new mic. No, you don't want to go too loud. I'm gonna turn everybody up, get everybody right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I hear
click clacks.
Yeah, that's right. Because you know what, my mic is legit. Yes. And then last but not least, man, our boy Triple Cup Chuck. Are you up, bruh?
Man, I'm up. Oh, hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody on the panel. You know what I'm saying? The boy Triple Cup Chuck. Give a shout out to everybody in the live chat. I see you.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. We are doing it live. Anyway, man, so let's start it off, man, and get it straight to this. Now, normally we like to talk about certain stories at the end of the show instead of, but because one of them is kind of funny because nobody got hurt, but the other one is kind of serious. So I wanted to kind of put them both in together, get a different perspective of it, and hear what you guys think. Now, one is the funny one, where a guy from out here from North Knox, and I don't know where North Knox is. I have no idea. But anyway, this gentleman, he was playing Xbox about 1:30 in the morning. Then all of a sudden, he gets pissed off. He breaks his Xbox because of a game he was playing, runs upstairs, pulls out 2 Glocks and starts busting in the ceiling. Next thing you know, there's neighbors that's getting bullets going through their house. Things are going crazy. Dude is dumped off 2 guns. So he dumped off over a dozen rounds for both guns. And then, of course, he got sent to prison. Well, he is not in prison, but he went to jail, had an $8,000 bond. And nobody didn't ask what game he was playing on Xbox, but obviously
Bet money.
You know what? It could have been. So anyway, what led me to do that story? Because what I learned, I was laughing, but it's really no laughing matter when you laying in bed or you in the house and you got straight bullets going through your house. You know what I'm saying? From nowhere. That's not funny. But this is the one part that makes it serious, because there's another story that I was reading, and it was this guy that this was on BBC America, and this guy he isolated himself. He was such a hardcore gamer. He only went outside less than 10 times out of 7 years. This guy was so isolated. He was all about the games. He rarely went outside. He rarely did anything. And so the question that I want to go, and I'm going straight to you, lady, is this, when we talked about this a couple of months ago in regards to mental illness, about, that the government is going and trying to say that, hey, gaming is turning into a situation where people are needing, some help. there's a form of mental illness. Do you see that both cases somewhat maybe similar, maybe because of isolation, because they may not really communicate with people like they used to? What do you think about this?
Okay, through my personal, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just speaking through my personal opinion, my personal experience. I'm a social butterfly. When it comes to me going out and about, I love to interact with people. But I also love just to sit and chill on a Saturday afternoon and play video games all day. To me, you got to have some kind of balance. That dude not going outside for 7 years, what you said, 4 or 5 times?
Less than 10 times out of 7 years.
That's a personal issue that was going on with in his world. To me, there has to be some mental connection, because you cannot like live a life like that, shut in like that. I couldn't be that way. But like I said, you have to find a balance. I can't. It'd be one day. I think it was like a couple of months ago. I was just playing video games. I was like, you know what? Let me go outside. You know what I mean? Let me catch the bus and go to a different neighborhood and just chill for like an hour or two, just to repress, just to get some air, get you a sense of, thinking, and that's good for your soul, or good for me at least. I just feel like in certain cases there are people that have mental health issues, and the only way that they can take away whatever they're dealing with is video games. But then when they go to the extreme of not going out, or not being social, or not hanging out with family, it has to be a line crossed somewhere, because when it all boils down to it, it's only machines. They're not going to tell you I love you. They're not going to hold you when you cry. If you get married, the Xbox ain't going to the strip club with you. They're just machines. You have to like interact with people. But like I said, every case is different. This is my opinion, my personal experience as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, and that's why I brought up this topic, is because starting off the show, we're going to get into everything else that we want to, but I just wanted it just kind of touched me because of the fact that, as for me, I'm a late bloomer to online gaming, and my whole lifestyle for a long time was we getting off work early on a Friday afternoon, and what I'm saying, or kind of early morning, to how quick I finished my job. Homeboys would be coming over. We sitting there, we already start drinking, start gaming. Then we find our designated driver, and then we hit the club. You know what I'm saying? And then we kick it, we do our thing, and do it over again on Sunday. If we got days off for holidays, whatever, we do the same thing. And we just would hang out. We would always be social at one point in time, and then we were so used to that's why online gaming wasn't a big deal to me, because we had the ultimate co-op. I'm having like 6 to 8, 9, 10 people up in the house. Vice versa, when I go over to the homie's house, it would be just a whole bunch of us. We playing games. I think that's why I love fighters and sports games and things like that so much, is because of that type of bonding. And because I love Xbox Live so much, I still kind of gravitate that, because all that's gone now. And I'm just, I'll just jump into the party. We talk. We might be playing different games, but we all sit there and talk, and it kind of got that similar feel. It's not the same, but that's just because I'm used to the social atmosphere. So, Delilah, I see that you're in here. What do you think about this? Is this
arcade?
Before Delilah starts her thing, I just wanted to give a shout out to Sir X-Man for the $10 donation.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm over here.
Good job, GRG.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cut you off, Delilah. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to be here with you guys on Game Recognized Game. Love the show, love the panel. You know how it is. I'm glad to be here. But to kind of just jump back into the topic that you guys started off with, yeah, I mean, this was definitely an extreme case. Him popping off, rage quitting, or going into a rage while playing a game. I mean, that's a rare instance. But you do have to, I mean, like Lady said, you do have to separate yourself from the game from time to time. And as you get older, I mean, I know for me, as my process has been, as I've gotten older, I've been able to, because life happens, and I've been able to kind of split time and say, okay, this is work time, this is take care of the house time, this is be your wife kind of deal. So it's like you just have to kind of set your priorities, and it's unfortunate that this happened with this guy, but it's definitely clearly something going on mental in that particular situation. So
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. And it's not just this person in particular. There's a lot of people out there, and I think that people need to start reaching out and just expressing it, because I mean there is something that's there. 100. What is your thought process on this, man?
It's kind of hard to figure it out because we don't know.
you sound kind of low.
You
We don't
sound low,
know.
bro.
We don't know the stats on everything. I'm a little louder.
Yeah,
You good.
you good now.
Yeah. So we don't know the stats on everything and stuff like that. I'm not blaming nothing on no video games because we actually, I know it ain't common no more, but we all got common sense. It's embedded. It's in our DNA. It's just kind of hard to do. I can't blame what the man is. He didn't want to come out the house. He's not the only person. Think about it. Look at when you watch one of the Discovery channels. I forgot one of them, and they say that you got a 500-pound or 600-pound person in the house. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference from that? And they don't play no video games. They just eating and watching TV and Days of Our Lives. So what's the difference from that?
Why they gotta be watching Days of Our Lives, man? Why they gotta?
No, but I get his point. I get his point. He's not saying it's not all the way tied. It's not tied to the games. That should be the focal point.
Right. Yeah, the focal point is it's like the family, where your family at, where your, where your infrastructure is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, I know somebody that's getting too big. You know what I'm saying? You might get out. Like I say, I actually have lost a cousin. We kind of think that we lost because she wasn't taking care of herself, and she had a heart attack in her sleep. But that's a choice of that person. It's that person's choice to what's going on. It's not you can't just give a straight up, oh, it's video games. Nah. They want to blame video games for everything. No, blame the person. Blame the faculty, blame the family. You know what I'm saying? Because if I saw, like I said, my son getting big, I'm telling you, when you see Pops, we finna go running.
See, there you go.
I got a little chubby. I got little chubs now. I got a little chub. Chubs is solid though. Chubs solid now. I call them chubs now. Chubs is solid, but it's my job as a parent or as an individual to help people. Like I don't care if you knew people. Perfect example. I guess what? Boogie changed his lifestyle and how he ate and got the surgery and everything. That's good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I heard his wife left him, but that's crazy. He was kind of.
Don't put him out there like that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't get messy.
He had a whole hour-long video.
He did. But
come on. But you know what? I'm proud of him because he tried to change his lifestyle.
But see, that's a story for him to tell, not for you to, air out. Like that's how I look at that.
I don't know him. I don't watch the stuff. So why can't I say my opinion?
You obviously have to watch it because you're talking about it.
Nothing. Damn. All right, I'm done.
You don't have to be done. You was over here making sense, but then you wanted to be a little messy. I don't know why you.
That's what Honey does. I'm full of mess. I get cussed out. How many times I get cussed out a week? You cussed me out about. Everybody know Mega cussed me out for about 2 hours this whole week. But I put it on myself. So I did it on myself.
You cussed me out. You cussed me out like a couple of weeks before that. Lemon was right there to listen to it. He sits there and still make fun of you about that. Don't you call me that? Anyway, so
that's just 100 being 100.
That's just 100 being 100. But I mean, you made a valid point. I mean, there's an addiction for everything. There's people that likes to overdrink. There's people that like to overeat. There's people that likes to oversmoke.
There's people like to overshop. I mean, I'm struggling with that right now.
Right? Yeah. There's a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of people that just want money. They don't. People want to just live off of people. There's all different types of. This is a gaming podcast, and so to me was just hearing about somebody that wouldn't get up. I mean, regardless, I'm a big guy. People have seen me, they all that, whatever, but I move. You know what I'm saying? You when I'm online, I sit here for the longest I can sit here is maybe 2 hours. I got to get up, I got to stretch, I got to move around. I'm not staying put to get blood clots and shit like that. Hell no. So I just to think that somebody's just staying dormant like that, it just boggles the mind, but it also makes me understand that person probably just doesn't want to be sociable. But anyway, let me go to you, 108. What is your thought process on this?
think it's a sad situation, but 100 said it the best, man. People got addictions to all kind of stuff that you just stay in the house, and somebody else should have stepped up to this guy and helped him out. I mean, if you care, you see somebody in your family doing that, or you're a friend, and you see somebody got to say, like, you know, you need some help. Is there something wrong, or situations like that. But that's crazy for somebody not to come out the house. I love gaming. I also love going to work making money. I also love spending time with my daughter and my wife. So I don't know. I don't care how much I'm a hardcore gamer. My family come first, so I don't really get that sometimes. But it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Triple Cup?
Yeah. I kind of feel like 100 was saying, and Lemon, pretty much like unanimous about is not the game they should be focused on. What I'm thinking is not just the individual. I'm thinking about like the person that's raising them, because of if they have those type of red flags that's been going on, they could kind of like point them out or see if they're paying attention to them, because sometimes they have some of those same similar issues. So they can help like point out and keep avoid situations, because if it wasn't the game, it was going to be him walking down the street. He don't like the way something moved or something react to something in event, and then he would have blew up then. So he was pretty much a walking time bomb. But you know what I'm saying? Some people got to sit back and just know that this is the type of person they is and bring it to their attention before it comes to those type of situations. But you know what I'm saying? But after the fact, you just trying to find a scapegoat. That ain't the way to I wouldn't even look at the situation. I look at it, let's see what can we do to fix the situation, then put a blame for the situation.
Right. I totally agree with that.
I don't want to cut you off real quick. I gotta pay the bills, okay? Thomas Franks for the $4.99 donation, K Mega and GRG. What's going on? Kings and Queens, Pastor 100, what's good? Motown 108. Can't wait for XO. I hope Xbox shows a new game and studios. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh, no doubt about it. We will definitely be talking about XO predictions here towards the later part of the show. So, yeah, no, definitely stick around for that. I think everybody's going to have some cool predictions. So, yeah, man, I'm excited about that. So, anyway, I see that you in here live wire. You want to touch on this, or we just move on from it? Okay.
I don't know. I had to go to them.
That boy, I tell you, man.
Listen, man, because my wife in the kitchen, she's talking to my aunt, and they loud as fuck.
That boy right there. I just tell you, there ain't no stopping. They ain't saving you. Ain't saving you.
Hey, man, it's where I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. I don't have no den right now. We ain't get to that part. We looking. Mm-hmm. Had a daughter, so I get my man cave. Because my wife was talking about if we had a son, we're gonna get a woman cave. Ain't no goddamn such thing.
Oh, yes, there is, boss. Cave. Yes, there is.
No, it's a she shed. You get a damn shed in the backyard. That's what you get. You don't get no woman cave. You know damn well women don't like the cold.
Shed? Did he say she shed?
He said she shed.
It's a what you call a commercial. It's a commercial. It's a commercial. That's her little thing.
Man, screw that commercial, okay? I got a woman cave.
Woman
cave, okay?
You need a woman cave in this house. Women don't even like the cold, so why you need a woman cave?
Man, stop.
Oh, come on.
I'm enjoying it.
The only time women like the cold is when they're going through menopause. The other time, they don't like
cut his mic. Cut his mic, K-Mega. I'm done with it.
I'm speaking them fast.
Okay, speak topics.
Yo, don't use my ad lib like that, please.
Yeah, speak topics. What is it about? What do you think about isolation and this whole situation where people just don't want to get out? They just want to be hardcore gamers, just stay in. The situation with the guy, he got pissed off because he was playing an Xbox game, went upstairs, grabbed 2 Glocks, and just started shooting random in the ceiling and out the window and is shooting up people's houses just because he was pissed off at the game. What's the situation with that from your?
That's just mental health. It could be that person is going through depression and all kinds of other shit. That ain't normal. You don't just lose a game and then be like, you know what? I got a gun in my house. I'm about to shoot some holes in my roof. Because any person with a freaking brain in their head is going to be like, well, if I shoot a hole in my roof, I gotta get somebody to fix the roof. Otherwise,
Right.
the next time it rains,
People who
it's gonna
pay
be leaky
bills
than a
think like that.
motherfucker in here.
Well, I mean, he's a grown
People
man.
who pay bills think like that.
he's a
You know,
30
that's it. I'm just
He's a
saying.
30-year-old man. He has a girlfriend. What it said that made him
Yeah,
more
the
angry
girlfriend.
is that
Listen,
he broke
can't
his.
make her. Can't make
She
her.
was asleep. She was asleep, and he broke his Xbox. He slammed it, and then that's what made him even more pissed off, because then he really thought like, damn, I can't even play this game again to get revenge on whoever dusted me. And then that's when he just went batshit crazy.
Yeah.
That's just still
That's
mental
mental.
health. That's
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
mental.
it's like, think about it. When I was a kid, I remember we used to throw Nintendo controllers at the ground, not trying to break them, just being mad.
Yeah.
But the first time that shit break and you realize you can break one of those motherfuckers, I was like, oh no, I gotta find another way. I'm about to grab a pillow. I'll throw it into the pillow, but I'm not slamming this shit on the ground.
Yeah.
Man, I had to wait. I think it was like a month before my mom's replaced that shit. She was like, "Oh, you breaking shit in here? Okay, okay, now I see what you're doing. Okay, well, guess what? You're gonna have to buy a new one if you want one." I was like, "Oh shit, man, this should take too goddamn long." So I can't speak for everybody else, but my parents didn't just give me money, just buy shit after for whatever. Hell no, I had a job since I was 8 years old. So
Did you say 8 years old? You talk about now you
paper route, dog. Paper route.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, we don't want to hear about no slave trading or whatever.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
man,
making
come on,
shoes, man.
Let's get out of here.
I was just doing a paper route.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, act like I was in a sweatshop
We
throwing
going
up Nikes and
we
shit.
going
So
left
you might have
as
been selling
usual.
grades and selling cigarettes at school.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that too. If you know the right teachers, they send you to the corner store. You can buy some cigarettes. They give you the change. Make a nice $2 here, $3 there. Depending on how much they give you 10 to 20.
Let me go pay the bills.
Okay.
Real quick. Rohan Star 58. Oh, I know who you is with the $2 donation. Kenny Omega versus Brock.
Brock
Let's-
Lesnar.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Brock Lesnar to get this work. All right.
I want to see you get your ass whooped.
That's exactly what it was. Get broke up by that big dude, man. You be putting me down. But anyway, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Now let's get on to the next topic. All right, so I want to go straight to Infamous on this one, because she was the one that brought this to my attention. I had no idea what was going on with this. And this was PUBG. Not because the PUBG is supposed to be rumored to be going to the PlayStation 4. I don't think really anybody at this point care if it does or if it doesn't. But what is concerning is that they got some DLC characters. So I guess they made a deal with DC, and they have Harley Quinn, and they also have the Joker, and each character is $45 a piece. Well, I should say Harley Quinn is $45, and the Joker is anywhere from $38 to $40.
I think he's 40.
I think he's all around. I think he's $5 off. So, Infamous, please explain this to me. I know that you've dabbled in some PUBG. I mean, I know that DC right now they got Aquaman coming. I mean, is this something that you hype for? You got your $45 ready?
No.
Come on now. Come on.
No. You know why? Because first of all, they should have, if they wanted to collaborate with skins, they should have did it first quarter when it was first introduced with the Xbox. Then you draw in the skins and stuff. And plus, that's look. 45 is a lot of money. And when I mean by a lot of money, that's gaming wise. You can get two like old ass games for $45. What I got Doom and Wolfenstein 2 for $26. So what I look like spending $45 on a skin that a game that I barely play. I don't even remember the last time I played PUBG. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it when I had it, but when they don't want to optimize their game and you still got loading the landscapes and the weapons and all that other shit, how you gonna ask me for more money when you ain't fixing the shit that has a problem with it? You feel me? I'm being completely honest here. Because first of all, Black Ops 4 it looks smoother than PUBG's, even though PUBG's been here longer. You know what I mean? They had a good solid year to make that game look crispy clean. Last time I played is when the full release came out, and it still wasn't crispy clean. But you expected me to spend $45? I don't even like Joker and Harley Quinn like that. But People gonna buy it because people got interest. There's people out there that gonna buy it, but not me.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna come to you here in a second, Delilah, because I don't know how much you play PUBG. I know 108. He kills PUBG. That was his thing. So 108. Now, is this anything that you would be interested in? You know, I mean, both.
Hell no. Hell.
Look,
hell
bro,
no.
you play PUBG more
Don't
than any
matter.
of us.
I also play work. That's retarded.
I mean, that's why you work, so you can buy these characters.
man.
$45 is nothing to you, right? $45 ain't nothing to you.
That's not the point. It's the principle.
That's what PUBG is saying to you. That it
people don't want to pay for season passes for $50. I'm not buying one character for no $45. No game.
That's for both characters. That's for both characters.
Right. They're crazy. They're crazy, man. That's nah.
No. It's not for both characters. It's for one.
It's for
one.
Oh wow, that's worse.
They're retarded. That's a whole season pass in another game. There's no way.
No, but hang on. I ain't getting the whole end game. The shit costs more than the real game. The real game was $30.
I didn't even think about that. Yes.
Nah, I don't care how much I love that game, man.
Well, they giving PUBG away for free this weekend. So I mean, that's
don't mean nothing.
Trial. It's a free trial.
The game costs $30. You think I'm gonna give you $45 for?
Nah, that's a slap in the face. That's a money grab right there.
Yeah,
that's worse than Activision. That's worse than EA. Loot crates and loot box. No, I've never heard of that. When somebody come out with a character in a game, let's say Mortal Kombat X, right? XL. And they say, oh, you could buy the character for $4.99 or you buy the season pass for $24.99. I'm buying that season pass. I am not buying no one character for no $6. That's crazy.
I'd rather buy the battle pass for fucking Black Ops before I buy the skins for PUBG.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
and
that's $5 more. $5 more.
Infamous brought up a good point. The game don't run like it's supposed to, and another point is it don't run on PC like it's supposed to. It's not an Xbox thing. Still doesn't work right.
And when you look at the characters, they barely look like him. Like you look at Joker, he looks like they just took a dude, a generic dude, and they give him green hair, some tattoos.
That's what they did.
And the same thing with Harley Quinn.
Well, Harley Quinn looks better, but
she does. But Joker looks ridiculous.
You stick a ponytail on any character like that and put some paint on her face, everybody look like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but you're buying makeup. This is not their real character.
Right. That's not the real
facts. I mean, I know. I'm not touching this.
I'm sitting here.
This is ridiculous. It should be a backlash for this because those prices are insane.
Well, that's
for one character.
And you're absolutely right, Delilah. This is the thing right here. Now, either this is just something that people just laugh at, say, I'm not
whatever.
Even
just kind of shrug it off.
Yeah, shrug it off. Or this is the start for PUBG to go on the decline on consoles. It's one of those. It's one or the other. I don't know which one it is, but it's one or the other, because normally when you talk about a certain game and you hype for it, you've been playing it, you excited about it, and you see something like this. I mean, we're going to get into the whole Diablo situation here a little bit later and how people are going crazy about that. But this right here isn't really getting a lot of press. That's what I'm tripping about.
Because in their press, they didn't announce the prices. So you have to actually go to the game just to find the prices. So if you look at the press release, it's not even on there. So you would think, oh, yo, this is cool, until you go try to get it. This is ridiculous, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's one thing. And Post Up said, what's a shout out to Post Up and the Don? They up in here, and the Post Up said they got an update coming out with the performance and graphics mode, but that still doesn't negate the fact that they are charging $45 for a character. I don't know. You're absolutely right. They should have been doing that shit for a minute.
Now,
so
do you guys think
the update?
Now, do you guys think this is coming down from DC?
Nope.
Like, and that's why it's so pricey.
I think it's DC. It's pricey.
Okay.
It's DC. I think it's DC because I think it's DC because otherwise they haven't done it. They have the clown movie, the clown movie that Mega don't like, but they got the it and all that. They got costumes and all that, and that shit you can use, and you can use battle points for that. You don't even got to use that gold point stuff. You can use your own battle points to get all that stuff.
Okay, but let me ask you this question. Anybody could just jump in and say what they want to on this one. Okay, so who is the genius that sat in the office with DC and said, let's make this deal, and then they green lighted?
PUBG going out with a bang.
100 million players playing that game.
That's Blueho.
Yeah.
That's Blueho.
Or it could be DC trying to make up that money for them flop movies they recently got. I don't know. It's something. It's definitely.
I think DC is going in the right direction, man. Especially with Aquaman. I'm not here to do the DC Marvel. Don't do that,
I ain't saying nothing about Marvel. I'm just saying.
Smash podcast, and that's for Vibration podcast. I don't want to be talking about that. Get off
thank you.
Thank you. Yes. So
Hey.
no, go ahead, Chuck.
Now I want like how much you said they was for, like $40, right?
$40 for Joker, and it's $45 for Harley Quinn.
Hold up, they ain't for them both together?
No.
Oh shit.
0. Yeah. So you buying 2 games. That's 100. That's 100. What's that?
I thought it was
$85.
like I thought it was like 40 for just a Joker, and it'd be 45 to get like Harley Quinn. So I didn't think it was 45 for just Harley Quinn. Man, that's ridiculous.
They robbing people.
First of all,
that's crazy.
Black Friday right around the corner. You know how much money y'all could spend on games on Black Friday for $45?
You can get probably God of War and Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? And a game and a month for Game Pass, and you can have all types of
right. You can play Forza.
You get a month subscription. Man, it's gonna be up. EA access to all that.
They messed up on that one.
PSN and Xbox Live and a game.
But hang on, can I ask you guys a question?
Crazy,
Just because they might be
Yeah,
I gotta pay the bills. Sir X-Man with another $5 donation. DC doesn't change that much with characters.
Didn't charge that much for characters in Injustice too.
Oh wow, yeah, didn't charge that much. Yeah, Injustice 2.
Just say you just country or you just drinking. Just that that's okay.
I'm country today.
Okay, all right. Let her be country today, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't even drinking. I ain't even lying. I'm not even drinking.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said you was tired. You had a long day, so okay, that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when you're tired, you say some wild stuff like, what was the thing?
When I've been drinking, I say some wild stuff.
What year was you born? I mean, working off a 15, 16-hour day, you covered it. Yeah, what year was you born? Yeah, that type of shit happens. So you can slide on that. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What's up, Lady Foxfire? What's going on with you? So anybody else want to touch on this, man? Because I'm tripping on that, man.
No, move on, man. This is
right.
This is just.
That's a lot of bread.
Blue Hole. You made me feel bad. I backed your ass for so damn long. I don't know if I can.
All the money now.
I don't want PUBG to go away, but I mean, this is what will propel it to go away if they do crazy mess like that. That don't make no sense.
Right.
Yeah, I mean that's anti-consumerism. That's they should.
Bet you when Microsoft saw that, they're gonna make an announcement at XO. We are happy to allow PlayStation players to play PUBG.
Hey, that's a prediction already.
You can add that.
I mean, but hey, it's over with for them, man. You got all the big games coming out now. They're gonna have that mode. So PUBG dead anyway now. So it's been.
Don't do PUBG like that.
We don't get it today. So
PUBG had its time.
Yeah, you can't. Exactly. 108. You exactly right. They did it to themselves.
That's right.
But I'm gonna put this way.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing shit like PUBG. I played it last night and I still was immersed about it. You can't shit on PUBG. Talk about me. Don't talk about PUBG.
You lightweight bottom.
We'll talk about PUBG.
It's simple, Bone. The game have a certain amount of life and it delivered it. Now it's time for them to move on.
I don't think PUBG,
Bone. I don't think now it's time to get I think it's Battlefield 5. It's time to get the Call of Duty. I mean, it's time to get the big boys with the game modes now. I mean, that's why Microsoft didn't purchase. Now, I've been said it back in the days. Do not purchase Blue Hole. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
They can't purchase Blue Hole because they owned by a Chinese motherfucking developer.
Right. I mean, exactly. But everybody kept trying to get them because of the PUBG thing. I was like, once EA and Activision get their hands on it and rape that game, I mean, it don't matter. Let them have PUBG. By the time they get PUBG, nobody want it because everything else got PUBG too. EA gonna have
disrespecting PUBG.
If I was to get Blue Hole, only thing I want them to do is create RPGs, which is originally what they were good at. Right. Don't be trying to, I would give up on PUBG.
Can I say something that's crazy, man? It's on the same segment, but it's a different game. That Fortnite craze is ridiculous. My grandson had a birthday today, and we went to his school. These kids 8 years old, 9 years old, are doing PUBG dances.
Yeah.
It's different. I'm never playing a game again after that.
Man, I get
It's too many of them. It was like it's like a gang now. This they all.
I mean, it's the new phenomenon.
I didn't know how big it was until you're around kids.
Well, I mean, it's just
You know
like it's just like Pokemon. It's just like COD. I mean, it's just the one thing about it is that look, I've never played Fortnite, so it doesn't interest me the slightest. But the fact that I understand the gravitation to it, I understand why so many people like it, but I'm more interested into more of a grown up position. So like when we was playing PUBG, I had a great time playing it. You know, I've played it a few other times, but it just hasn't. I'm just waiting for that, like Chuck said, that one particular game, and Battlefield is the game for me, and then I'll be immersed into it because I'm not so much in the COD like I used to be as well. So anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about somebody else that made a big mistake, and that is Activision. And and this is okay. So
can I please go first on this?
No,
Yes.
I go first. No, I got experience with him. I go first.
Uh-oh.
I go
Deboing.
first.
She deboing.
Okay. So
You went first.
all right.
You go last.
No. Okay, go ahead. I don't care. I got experience with Activision. Damn, let's go.
Think you're the only one that play Overwatch? Whoa, that's experience. Yo,
Okay,
shut
so-
up.
I know what's going on with it.
All right. Well, there's two folds with this because I mean, there's also some news that just came down last night, and it was talking about Destiny, and then of course the situation with Destiny where they Activision has said that they're not satisfied with the numbers of Destiny 2. Don has done some crunching numbers and things like that, and some of the people. Destiny at one point in time was like had 12 million plus active users. Now it's down to only less than 2 million. Activision has also said that they didn't get the revenue that they wanted, so they're going to go and push out more microtransactions, more DLC in order to recoup that money. Plus, on top of this, and the biggest crazy thing is that at BlizzCon, a huge show for diehards that loves Diablo, that's big fans of Diablo. They were expecting to see Diablo 4. Did not happen. There was even rumors that they could even be bringing a Diablo 2 remake, which I think that would have been awesome for people who, especially on consoles, who's never played Diablo. But instead, they showed this game called Diablo Immortal. And instead of saying anything at the bottom, it just said in small writing, only for mobile games. Now, a lot of people was blaming the developers, but is that more the developers' fault or is that Activision? So I'm going to start with you, 100, because you said you wanted to talk about this.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Just like we got EXO tomorrow, that's BlizzCon. You're not getting no Diablo 4 and no damn BlizzCon. I'm just sorry to say that. You know what I'm saying? They brought what they wanted to bring to you. They brought you a mobile game. You want Diablo? They told you can play it on your phone. How many times what we do? What we do on our phones all the time. That's if we don't have our phones, we lose our lives. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
We have no phone. What will you wake up in the morning? When you wake up in the morning, if your phone ain't on the charger or if it's in the bed, you go straight for your phone. Because what? That's your life now. You know what I'm saying? You don't even kiss your old lady or your husband good morning or nothing. You go look for your damn phone.
Speak for yourself.
Mm.
I mean, man, you sound like that's a personal problem.
I know, right?
I look for my sneaker. I'm talking. I ain't saying this facts. I'm just talking. Damn, y'all want to jump on me? And a lot of you, trust me, you're looking for your Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
I'm just messing with you. A lot of damn, you can't take a joke.
I'm looking for the Switch. Okay,
Yeah.
continue, bro.
But my thing is,
reel it in, 100. Reel it in.
People take this stuff too serious. This BlizzCon, this is not E3. This is not Gamescom. This is not Tokyo Game Show. This is not even a coffee shop in Paris. You guys got to understand that. So just because they put, okay, we got a mobile game and this and that. Where's Diablo? Diablo gonna come. Why? It's called wait till next E3. Is there something wrong with that? It's like as gamers, we want these publishers and these developers and everybody to push in these companies to give us games. Just give us this, give us this, give it this. No, we can wait. That's why they have E3. That's why they have Gamescom. That's why they have Tokyo Game Show. That's why they even have Comic-Con and stuff like that. That's for small events. This event is for small, for something small. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people ain't happy. So it's like I'm with them. Like I don't give two fucks. Like I gave you what you. I'm doing a cell phone game. You mad at it? Fuck you, pay me because you're gonna buy it anyway.
Damn. I mean, is it like that? I mean, are you going all corporate on us, Wanted?
Yeah, I'm going corporate. Fuck
Okay.
you, pay me.
Okay. All right. Infamous. Go ahead and set him straight.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about BlizzCon and the mobile Diablo game.
Okay.
Now, I'm not real familiar with. I know real familiar with Diablo.
Wait a minute. You said you had experience.
You did say
Damn
that.
sure did.
Now I did. Now instead of talking about that, we're going to talk about Destiny. But go ahead.
No. I'm talking about Diablo now. But I know when that announcement came, people were upset. So from my understanding, the people that actually went to BlizzCon did not get the news that they wanted. And you got to understand, when you go to these conventions and you go to these events and you expecting for the news that you want to hear, 9 out of 10 times you may not get what you want. So a mobile game, I don't even touch Candy Crush. So for a real Diablo fan to go to BlizzCon or watch it live on TV expecting an announcement and not get one, it's heartbreaking because I know people are waiting for that game. Not myself, but I hear people all the time saying they want the next installment of that game. But you know, that's BlizzCon's thing that they have to deal with. As far as the Destiny Activision scandal or saga, whatever you want to call it, let's call it a saga. Long back in the days, a known YouTuber streamer told me, and I quote, "Do not trust Activision products." Shout out to UTX Prophecy, who told me that. I did not believe him at the time, 2 years, 3 years ago. But now I know you cannot trust Activision. Because when I wanted to play Destiny, I swear on everything I love that I wanted to put a genuine effort on Destiny 2. I spent money to have a genuine effort with Destiny 2. What I got was an I story mode, I multiplayer. First 2 DLCs were trash. Forsaken was okay, and microtransactions and grind. As much as I wanted to get into Destiny 2, when it all boils down to it, I don't want to play a game that's a chore. That's Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got Call of Duty for that. But you, like I said this, if you cannot hook your people with Destiny 2 content, this is before Destiny 2 came out, I was talking about this. You want to lose your fan base for a while. And for Activision and not be happy, of course, I made a 10-year deal with you. You got to be raking in the dough. And if you're not, what is going to happen to us as gamers? We're going to get watered down content, stretched out, and they're going to inflate that. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I'm not buying Destiny 3, man. I look at Destiny 2 on my Xbox, I'll be looking disgusted as fuck. Because I don't spend money to get a better experience that I wanted, and based on people's experience as well as myself, because I'm a newbie Destiny player. I got older Destiny people player that they're not satisfied with what's going on with Destiny 2. So what that leaves with little old me, you know what I mean? A person who's playing by herself on Destiny 2, grinding her ass off, and I do not have time for that. Don't trust Activision products.
Nice. All right. Well, that was well said. 108.
You going back to 108?
Yeah, because I got experience.
Go ahead.
Go
ahead. I don't care.
Well, I'm a Diablo player, and let me just tell you, them going into mobile is just them expanding business wise. And what's wrong with some of these fans? It's like when they go to E3 or they see a special event and they don't get a game that they want to be shown, they turn into babies. Now they have a high anticipation for Diablo 4 because Diablo 3 is so old. That's why they went to BlizzCon. They figured there's no way that they're gonna have a BlizzCon right now after how many years that Diablo 3 been out without an announcement. They did not want to see a mobile game. That's the problem. That's all it is. But you know, some of these fans are fanatics, and you know they're crazy about what they love. So you know, if they passionate and they're a little bit upset, you know, maybe they'll get teased with something in a couple months. But you know, Diablo 4 is definitely highly anticipated. That's all it is.
Okay, all right, Delilah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say is Activision going into mobile is a smart move business wise. I mean, purely that's all this is. You gotta think about Activision for a second. They got over 9,000 employees, people to pay across all the products and the things that they pay for, between like the Call of Duty franchise, Destiny, you know, everything that they're trying to do. Overwatch. It's very expensive for them, so they're trying to subsidize costs by going into mobile. And you know, like 108 said, these fans, you know, they know, they feel like, oh, it's time. Diablo been out for a while. We should be sending another sequel. You don't know what these publishers are thinking or where they want to allocate their funds. So
and they're not your friends. They don't.
Facts. It's all about making money.
Business. It's business.
Right. And so, like, I know we're gonna talk about it later, but I tell people, even with the situation with XO, a lot of people thought that my post on Twitter earlier today was saying that the XO gonna be so good, it's gonna be handing out L's. That's not what I was alluding to. I was saying that a lot of people are gonna be holding L's because of the fact that they got all these grandiose predictions, and 90% of those predictions aren't gonna come true. And so people have been like, oh, you know, they're reading it the wrong way. So I've been trying to clear that up for people. But man, I think it's interesting, and I think people need to just stop trying to make these predictions for these publishers that's only out for making money. Activision's always been about making money. Always. So
So let me ask you this though, Delilah. I mean, so EA is always getting the brunt of being the most hated.
Well, they about to lose their title because Activision is definitely trying to fight them for it.
They don't give Activision that. Activision has been doing grimy shit for a minute.
People just don't like EA. It goes all the way back to the early Madden days. You just, I mean, you gotta.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I can't answer that. You know, I don't know why people still hold EA as being the worst company. You know, they got some sort of vendetta, just like how some people hate Microsoft for back in the old Windows, and they because they 3.5 didn't boot up fast enough. Like some people still hold grudges for stuff like that. People, it's hard to forget when things, you know, are painful for you. So I mean, it's a trip. Painful, yeah. People don't want to forget, man. They, you know, just like 2013, they won't let us forget it. Like we can't get past 2013 with Xbox and all that stuff.
I'm gonna tell you what's up, LG. If Microsoft goes to XO tomorrow and announce nothing but mobiles, I still won't buy that shit because I'm just not a mobile person.
Right. I'm in the same sentiment. Like I don't care what Activision does regarding mobile. They're not getting my money because I'm not a mobile gamer like that. You know what I mean? I don't play mobile games, but I mean, dang, people are tripping me out because it's like you really expected Diablo 4 to be there. So you know, you hype like, oh, they're gonna announce Diablo 4. Now I see if Activision was like trying to tease something. They put a little teaser out right before the show and said, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, blah blah blah. Then okay, it's cool to kind of make those type of predictions, but I mean, just like when you make the comparison to XO, we've got teasers of like certain things, so that's why people can set their expectation. Ain't nobody got no teaser about Diablo 4. So
hey,
I mean,
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They did. See what? See, y'all must ain't see this one fact that they had said. They were saying good things comes to people that wait. Bad things come to people that wait a little longer. So they was throwing out hints out there and like stuff like that.
Well, maybe it's not ready. I mean, that's another thing too.
I mean, Diablo 4.
What if it's not right?
Diablo 4, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's building that fire though.
And what if it's not ready? Like that's another thing too.
A little bit longer could be waiting a little bit longer for the Diablo 4 announcement. That's
okay. So all right, I get your point, Delilah. Go ahead, Chuck. Make your point as well.
Now I was just saying that that was
because I want to give my point on everything because I think y'all overlooking something. But go ahead, unless I see Chuck alive, say what I'm going to say.
All right, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Look,
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
No, I would like to.
Touch this shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, but look, I mean, just basically, like, you know what I'm saying, they did throw little troll stuff out there for people to catch little clues and hints, but like I was just saying, people wanted the game so bad, and when you want something so bad, you almost try to wish it into existence, and now it don't come, and now your feelings hurt. And now your feelings hurt. You want to get on Twitter and go Twitter fingers on everybody, and that's those few people, which big stuff, you know, they save big announcements for big events. I mean, that should be common sense, but you know, the smartest people sometimes be the dumbest.
True. Okay, what about you, Live? You got anything to say on this?
Wait, what are we talking about again?
All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and say my point. No. Live. We'll just get to the next topic. Be ready for that one. Okay. Well, I'm going to make my point on this one. Now, one factor that I think that you guys keep on that nobody's brought up, and you know what I'm saying, a big shout out to Boom for having me on this morning. This is the thing that discouraged me about the whole Blizzcon situation, is the fact that, okay, we all was at E3 this year. We was all out there at the Microsoft's Fan Fest and all that. Okay, there was one point that just came to mind, and that was when Ron Ferguson came out there on stage from the Coalition, and he was talking about Gears, and he just put out those cute little Gears game with the little pockets. I don't know what the hell it was, but then did Gears, and Gears Tactics. And let's just say that he walked off stage, and then that was the last thing that Xbox showed. How do you know what kind of outrage would have been there? Do you have any idea?
Hey, yo, Delilah, when we was at Fan Fest, what did we say when the pops came out? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Like, what is this? Like, ain't nobody buying this game?
Thank you. So that's the thing that I'm saying.
I'm buying Gears Tactics.
Oh, okay, well, Gears Tactics look dope.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, Gears Tactics. I might pick that up.
I'm picking up.
Pops, they can keep that Pops game.
Right,
they can have that. They can burn that.
Right, they can send that shit to
for the mobile phone or something.
But hold on.
It's for the kids.
Yeah, that's probably one of the dollar games or whatever.
But let's just imagine that we all paid money to go, because we did pay money.
Technically,
we paid money for hotel. We paid money for flights. We paid money for food, for $6 damn water. LA, get your shit together. Water ain't supposed
Taxes
to be $6.
are ridiculous over there, man.
Taxes is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful state, but damn, son. Anyway, so
you gotta pay what you owe.
Oh yeah. I know, yeah.
We don't live there. We don't owe y'all nothing.
You better treat your guests a lot better than y'all. Hey, Oklahoma give you free water, Jack. I don't know.
You better move to the East Coast and live like a king, bro.
Anyway, so check it out. So this is the thing right here, though. So we pay for all that, and we go, and then the show is an absolute dud. Let's just say for shits and giggles that we went to the Microsoft event and it was like PlayStation's E3. Okay. Yes. See, so I'm just, it was a little messy, but I'm just being real. You know what kind of backlash that is. So you have to think about the fan. Activision did not give a damn about the fan, and developers was left up in the cold because they had no choice but to talk about the mobile game. And then they tried to backtrack, and then they made themselves look like liars because they came around and said what Chuck said. But again, if people was paying attention, like Delilah was saying about the EXO event and all that, like temper your expectations. Or how about you read the blog? The blog said a couple of weeks before the show, we will not be talking anything about Diablo 4. So those people, if you're diehard fans and you didn't read that blog, then that was on you to get yourself those expectations that high, and then they didn't have it. But you do not have people pay money to go to a show, and then you show your biggest demographic, your hardcore, a fucking mobile game. That is inexcusable, and that is a slap in the face. That's the point that I want.
And they could have showed them something else. Like, I agree with that. They could have planned that way better.
Ain't no slap in the face because
they could at least announce Diablo.
You gotta walk up.
No, they could have did like Gears. They could have did like Gears and like, look, we got some for the mobile, we got some for the PC, and we got some for the hardcore Gears fans.
That's why I'm saying. Okay, go ahead. What's that?
You didn't have to purchase that ticket.
Get the 100. No, if you're a fan of something, look.
I'm a fan. I'm a Halo fan. Trust me. I'm a Halo.
Okay. And if they do Pops Halo, and then they say instead of Halo Infinite, what are you going to be feeling like?
No. But my thing is, this,
Don't say
I know,
no.
hang on. This ain't E3.
Tell the truth.
This is now. If this was E3, it would be different. This is their own end all. This is their own thing.
It's huge though. Blizzcon is huge. Blizzcon is huge.
Okay, they sold stuff for Warcraft and all that. That's what they known from. Blizzard ain't known for really other. Nobody don't play all that other stuff like that.
They do. Stop
What are
playing.
you talking about? Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Overwatch is huge. Diablo is bigger than Overwatch. What are you talking about?
Overwatch is not free to play. It's $65. What is wrong with
think too, like just by comparison.
Yeah.
Just by comparison.
Bruh.
No, it's not. Overwatch?
No, it's not.
Oh, you smoke. Yo, what's in your cup?
I'm talking about my bad. I apologize.
He tripping. So check this out. Just by comparison, like BlizzCon have about 40,000 people at their event. Like that's a ton of people.
Ton of people. It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's the whole point that I was trying to make. Like, I understand the business aspect of it because they have doing the cell phone market. Anybody being pissed off about that, so what? You know what I'm saying? But you had your hardcore. That's why I made that video asking, has businesses gotten to the point to where they don't listen to the hardcore because they want that casual market? I mean, we look at Spider-Man, right? The hardcore bought it, but it was the casuals that set it to have records. We look at God of War. We know the hardcore bought it, but it was the casuals that set God of War to get records. We see that other people that get for Forza Horizon 4, we know the hardcore bought it, but it was the casuals that sit there and that bought it. And also, cell phone gamers, they have a little thing to say because they claim to be just as diehard as any console or PC gamer. You need to go out there and read that stuff. When I was checking it out, I was tripping out like, damn, word. They going after PC like, yo, we run this. Y'all over here, y'all second fiddle.
Well, Megan, can I ask you a question?
Wow.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How many motherfuckers was playing motherfucking Pokemon Go? How many motherfuckers played the cell phone game? My son, you know what I'm saying? You with me, so you know I pay for cell phone games. You know what I'm saying? For stuff, and they free to play. So what's wrong with they feel like they want to do free to play? What's wrong with that? I don't feel nothing wrong with it.
Nothing's wrong with that, but you do not end your show on that. Hang on, and they're gonna tell people.
How can you tell somebody how to end a show and they their own damn business?
Because the hardcore.
Why they feel. Think about it. It ain't about. Think about it. It's about us. We're hardcore. The thing about it, the market, which I always say, the market is always casual.
Okay, 100. Let's just break this down too. Let's just do this in layman's
and to answer your question, there was 147 million people that bought Pokemon Go. I was curious myself. I had to look it up.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So they motherfuckers died playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they did walk out. They did walk out there. You're right. But no.
So if they wanted to go to a different demographic, and people do play games on mobile. My son plays it. The kids do play game on mobile, especially if they. I put it this way: the demographic from I say about 15 to down, they play mobile games. They play it. It's a bunch of games that you. How many games when you're watching the sports game? It's a commercial about a damn free-to-play game.
I'm not arguing the point that mobile gaming is not important, especially to companies. It brings more money, which means it brings more money to Diablo 4. But what I'm saying,
but just because they want to do a free-to-play on mobile,
hit the like button. Hit the invisible like button. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just because they want to do that. People shouldn't get mad about it. Nobody should get their pennies in a bunch.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. Like I said, let's drop this down in layman's terms. Who mostly goes to these events?
Hardcore,
the casual or the hardcore? Thank you. So you mean to tell me that I'm going to go to like for instance, I'm finna go to a concert of let's say Too Short, right? You know what I'm saying? I know that's old, like some of these kids, and like, who the hell is that? Yeah, Too Short. But let's say I'm going to a Too Short concert, right? And Too Short wants to sit there and rap nothing but his pop hits. You know what I'm saying? What about the hardcore? What about off his first album?
That's right. Oh my God.
What are you talking about? How you gonna have me pay this money?
This reminds this reminds me of. This reminds me of 2013, that whole TV. The hardcore didn't want to see that.
No,
Hardcore don't want to see no TV,
I want to
TV,
see
TV.
games.
No.
Exactly.
Where's
No.
It's the
Delilah?
same difference.
No,
Delilah.
she's on my side with this one. She's on my side with this one. You're the one that's looking at it from. I understand. Nobody
Because
should
he's
be
not a
off.
Diablo fan. He has as much experience as Lady right now. Facts.
Oh,
I beat
disrespect.
Delilah. I beat Diablo 3.
Oh,
I beat Diablo
Don't
3.
do
I
that.
beat
Don't do that to
Diablo
Lady.
3.
Don't do that to Lady.
I bet you my rank is higher than yours. Shout out to my man LG to get my rank higher, but I'm ranked higher than yours. I bet you I could beat the game in 10 minutes.
All right. Okay, check it
For
out.
my
though.
character.
All right, check it out. Check it out. All right, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I think it's a great topic because the fact that look, I'm always for gaming to expand, but damn it, if you have people come to your shows, to your events, the best and the quickest way to have people not come to your events is to do something like this.
Facts.
So Blizzcon better have it right 100% next year, or there's going to be some problems going on. The hard
do that shit.
and we're talking, and we're not.
It's the first time they ever dropped the ball, though. It's not.
Hey,
They usually.
I know that. I know that, but we're not talking about we're not talking about console hardcore. We're talking about PC hardcore.
Yeah.
That's a whole,
Whole different.
level.
Yep.
Whole different ball game, Jack. They don't
do
play.
it next year.
They don't play that.
They don't
put
play
out
that.
one of your put a remastered at the end of the show. I'll support you to the end.
Look at that for your promo. Look at this. Soul for the money. Sell his soul for the money. All right, let's get on to the next topic, man. All right, so because I want to go ahead and get to our predictions as soon as possible. So, all right. This is pretty funny to me, right? I've been seeing a lot of diehard PlayStation fans. They've been coming out here and they've been, how they like to put on these imaginary suits, and then they want to be analytics. They'll bring these analytics and talk stocks, bonds, blah blah blah. So cool. Let's talk about it. As our boy Post Up would say, let's talk about it. They were showing a graph about Game Pass. And they were making a comparison between PlayStation Now and Game Pass. And it was pretty startling by looking at that graph. Now, remember that graph was saying the subscriptions for quarterly revenue for 2018. So I'm pretty sure that will show some revenue from 2017 as well. It shows PS Now, 52%, EA Access, 16%, Xbox Game Pass, 15%, Origin Access 9%, and Ubisoft is at 8%. Well, no, I'm sorry, Ubisoft is at 8%, and then Origin is at 9%. Whatever. Either way, Origin and Ubisoft, they're 8-9%. All right. So here comes the Sony fan going crazy, talking about victory. Nobody cares about Game Pass is trash. More people on PlayStation, they're dominating as usual, blah 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 blah. The one funny thing to me is that I didn't know that that so many diehard PlayStation fans gave a damn about the welfare subscriptions. But I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go to you 108 and get your thoughts on this now. Is this really that big of a deal? Do you find this to be authentic, or is there any flaws to this? Where are you at on this?
Well, I'm going to say one thing that Sony said themselves, and they considered PlayStation Now a failure. That's why they removed it from half their platforms. So I don't even know why this is really relevant. It's new to talk about, but it sucks anyway. Like, it doesn't even matter. It could be number one. That don't make it good. You know what I'm saying? So when these fanboys talk numbers between something they possibly ain't renting, because I'm telling you, $20 a month. They dropped it for $10 for a little bit, right? Did it go back up?
I don't know that. I don't know.
You still can't download old games. You only can still stream old games. You only can download new stuff like the games on PS4. But I mean, these numbers can be exaggerated. And Game Pass is brand new, and there's more PlayStations out there. So you should have more people on PS Now, if that's even the truth. I mean, who reported digital Xbox Game Pass numbers to whoever collected the information?
Right.
I don't know nobody. I don't see how they got the information. I mean, where they got their facts from?
Maybe from the same person that said that Xbox is only at 36.
Right. It might. Yeah.
Come on, they announced that 36, 35 like 2 years ago. How?
But hold on, there's some analysts going
No,
out
I
there
saw that. I
saying
saw that. I just shook my hand and kept
mean,
moving.
You know, something just don't make sense,
50, 60.
I'm not going to even put no more into this because it's a subject that I really don't give a damn about. I'm like live on this one. What we talking about?
Right.
Okay. All right. Speaking of live, are you here? Are you here? Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, so what do you think, man? What is this? Is there any validity to this at first? I mean, what do you think about this? Is this, just give me your thoughts on it.
From what I know about it, it's a survey, right? So Nelson, basically you have to, have these people give you a box to check what type of data that you use in your house.
So this is not true, authentic numbers. These are datas that's from surveys.
It'll be like think of it this way. It'd be like if it's even less than. I don't know how the cable works out where you live, but here we have Fios, Optimum, Direct. Multiple ways you can get your television, right? So it'd be like if everybody who's a Direct TV person, you got to make sure that your signal is running when you're watching TV from whatever time frame you're watching TV. But it's subject to human error because if you don't turn it on, which most people forget, some people are on point, some people aren't. I've done a survey like that where it's like, let's check
it ain't accurate.
And I think too, in regards to accuracy, I mean, I think it is what it is. They got numbers however they figured it out. I don't know. But what I don't understand is why people making this as a one-to-one comparison, because it's not. I mean, Game Pass came out in 2017? PSN been out since 2014?
Last year, right?
So like,
Game Pass came out this year.
It came out in 2017.
Yes, and Game Pass.
But check this out though.
It now came out in January of 2014.
Right, 3 years. So I mean, I would expect them to be way, especially with the install base.
I don't even believe it. Sony considered it a failure already. So I mean, but let's take it back. Back in the days, and I'm gonna really show my age. They had a cable company called WHT. And they used to give you a box. Certain houses, they used to give you a box for you to turn on to tell what programs you're watching. Mm-hmm. Now, if you give it to people that got PS Now, okay. And if you give it to people, whatever, with Xbox. But have y'all ever heard of that being done nowadays?
And see, we don't know if it's a free. You can sign up for trial for free. Right. We don't know if that's trial subscription. Right. We don't know what this is.
It's not even relevant.
But the only people that know is the companies. It's Nintendo,
right?
Xbox, and Microsoft.
I would think that's what I would think.
Yeah.
And people want to sit there and make these
one-to-one. Yeah. You can't make a one-to-one comparison with this. You just can't.
No.
Let it go because that's I even do that with video games. Like a lot of games digital. 85% of my games are digital. That don't count. Don't count on certain.
No, MPDs, yeah.
None of that stuff.
And I ain't gonna even talk about that fight.
Unless it's reported by the company to NPD. Yeah. NPD won't know nothing.
Yeah, the company has to report. The company doesn't have to, but they will report it if they.
This was my thing. The way these guys were jumping up and down about this report, and when I looked at the article, it was saying that they would be able to determine who bought Game Pass, and then who bought Game Pass also bought games. And my whole thing is, wouldn't this be information that Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, or whoever else want to keep for themselves? Why the fuck would they share that with anybody else?
And the other day, me and K Mega and 100 had this conversation. K Mega looked it up. All three of those companies ain't even down with MPD. Was that not right, K Mega?
Yeah, that was a report that
one of them.
So how they know about these digital numbers? They did hack the system and found out?
Well, no, they have to. The companies has to look. The companies are down for them, but you tell that when something goes good for each company, they'll be quick to throw out those numbers. When a game like Detroit, you don't hear anything about Detroit. That's why you don't see Detroit being spread out with the fanboys, because those numbers just wasn't up to par to God of War, to Spider-Man, or to anything else maybe that was probably in that same differential, maybe 1 million, close to 2 million, but it wasn't that kablooey blast that Sony likes to throw out there.
That's Sony.
Look, that's just the one thing. I love Detroit. I think Detroit is a fantastic game, and I think it should be touted. I think it should be a nomination for something. But of course, because it didn't hit those ideal numbers, if that was the case, then NPD would have had those numbers, and they don't. So that's because the companies decide what goes on there and what doesn't.
Right.
So, I don't know.
And just because somebody say that they work for the NPD and they say that they do digital numbers, trust me, you don't get digital numbers from everywhere. Like, trust me, Amazon ain't giving these numbers up. They're not part of the NPD.
They damn sure ain't.
And
they sell more than everything to everybody.
Microsoft just trumped them this earlier this week for the second most. For the top business in the world. They don't give their numbers to NPD. How many people go to man? I just bought my whole goddamn desk set and all type of shit from motherfucking and then about the video game. That's what people don't understand. They try to track everything. They're just trying to be like a microtransactions. That's what they're trying to do.
That's another thing that we talked about. Michael Pachter is not a video game analyst.
Yeah, he's terrible. Sorry,
he has nothing to do with video games. Only games.
He's never right. His prediction's always wrong. So
he's always wrong.
Makes good ideas sometimes, but he is wrong a lot.
He's a weirdo.
Other Zinc in the chat, he says this was not NPD, which we know. We just kind of went with the whole NPD talk to kind of just say, just give our thoughts on it. But it says it is a bullshit contributor, like the bullshit contributor from Forbes. That isn't the real respectable Forbes. Yeah, and I get that. And what I'm saying, that's the thing. It's like, it's so funny when these guys want to throw out these numbers. It's absolutely insane. Lady, I'll go to you, and then I'll go to you.
I'm gonna start just posting my own stuff and say it's stats.
Right.
A lot of stats.
No, but you gotta put it in Wikipedia, Delilah.
That's right. I'm gonna make sure I put it in Wikipedia and make sure I cite it to my own website and put my own graphs and charts from Excel on there.
Exactly what it seems like somebody did. They just
Google
if you
Docs.
look at the chart that they were running around, pressing around, it says streaming services. Well, as far as I know, Gamepass and PlayStation Now ain't the only streaming services. So what the fuck is Netflix and Hulu and all that other shit?
Yeah, the biggest one is Netflix.
Talking about gaming, clearly. Come on.
But it's just talking.
That's not what it was. That's not what the graph said. Now, if somebody was professional, they would write everything down. They wouldn't put some bullshit graph and not have it clearly stated.
I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna start my own graphs, man. For real.
Also,
you should write the graph and just say gaming graph. That's all you got to do is write gaming graph.
Man, somebody would believe it too and be like, yo, like, I know, I trust my sources. Just say I trust my sources and keep it pushing.
You might even have some of these gaming media people come out there and take it and use it for their narrative.
I'm tired of hearing people. I got these sources. Tell who the damn your source is. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm done.
Well, they got a source and they got to keep it private. Then they can't say
I'm not keeping it.
You do what we do. You put that link in the description.
That's why you don't get those sources. That's why, because you said you ain't gonna keep it quiet. That's why you ain't gonna get no sources.
I'm gonna say no. For one is I ain't got no sources.
Well, honey, gonna be crazy.
I got insiders. I ain't got no sources. I got insiders. So I think about this. I'm not going. If they tell me not to say it, I ain't gonna say it.
You got
I ain't Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to be Stephen A. Smith of the intro.
But I ain't gonna tell you who his name is.
Yeah.
Ralph Sampson. My bad. Who? Yeah. Anyway.
No, because I done that. I done that because I was told not to say something when I brought up the situation about Nier Automata and about what was the other game? I can't remember what the other game was. It was about Nier Automata. Oh, and Hellblade. I was told that when Hellblade was announced. Now he wasn't even on the PlayStation yet. And then I was also told about Nier Automata, and I was like, hey, we need to keep this in confidence. You can say it, but don't say my name. Gotcha. And so, of course, that's why I had to say I'm not saying nothing, Jack. I'm not saying no names, but hey, this is what the thing of it was. And of course, I got called everything except the child of God. And then of course, I don't hear anything else but crickets now because I was right. Take that L, you fucks. Anyway, so
Mega,
so hold on.
Tell me something. I'm gonna tell you who I heard it from.
So anyway,
Mega.
Well, hold on, check it out. So also, there's another graph that's out, and it's pretty funny. Of course, I mean, we love these numbers from our PlayStation brothers and sisters, and it says the top companies gained revenue, right? Okay, so Tencent, it's got 10.2 billion.
Yes.
So Sony 6.1 billion, Apple 4.4 billion, Microsoft 4.2 billion, Activision 3.4 billion, NetEase 2.9 billion, Google 2.9, EA 2.7, Nintendo 1.5, Nexon 1, Ubisoft they got $1 billion, and then like Netmobile and Take-Two. I was pretty tripped out about Take-Two, but but Take-Two is not Rockstar, so of course Take-Two has only made 838 million. So in WB 836 million. But yeah, I know that Take-Two makes 2K and all that, but I mean it seemed really low, and especially WB. But regardless, right? So their point process was saying, look, Sony is dominating so much, making so much money, blah, 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 in the gaming situation. Okay, you can have that. You got the market share, blah, 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 this. But what does this say at the end of the day? Anything? Does it say anything? Lady, does it say anything to you? Does it?
Nobody care about that jump, man. But next topic.
Come on, man. Do you care?
I'm gonna say what it says.
Do you care?
Says it don't matter because I own all the systems. Fact.
Right. Same here. Let's go.
I own all the systems. Move on.
Thank you. Like, okay. So Sony's killing it. I get it.
Let me explain my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain this to me later.
Thank you. If they're just numbers. If you're not personally invested to any of these companies on that list, then you shouldn't really care about the numbers, to be honest with you. Yeah. And you really shouldn't care about the numbers if you own more than one console. Then numbers shouldn't even matter. As long if you get the equal service of what you paid for, if it doesn't matter if it's a PlayStation or Xbox or a PC or Switch, if you getting your money's worth, that's all well and good with me. I just like what's so funny to me is how people will make a mountain out of a molehill. And in this particular cases is these graphs. Yes, Sony is succeeding. Props to them. But what you got the Twitter warriors like, oh my God, we making more money than Xbox. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm like, no, you can't be that way. You can't be that way because then is it more hatred than joy for your gamers? I mean, I hope with the money that Sony is making, they do some more stuff with their console, but I own both, so I don't care about the numbers.
Okay, so you know what? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it like my boy 100 said. Let's keep it 100, right? If these numbers mean that much to them at the end of the day, then damn it, why can't I not be excited for the XO event? Why I have to taper?
You can't. You got to tell. That's the point.
Okay, that's the point. That's the point. I'm making a point though. Why is it that if they can be hyped for these numbers, why I cannot be happy for XO?
Why you let your emotions, bro? Why you let your emotions like that?
No, I'm making a point. This is a podcast, Delilah. You keep on making a point that I'm upset about it. I'm making a point to the public.
Their opinions, and you act like you need them to validate you on what you like in order for you to be happy about them.
Okay,
about XO. Don't let nobody else take that from you if that's what you want to be excited.
No, they're not. But I'm making a point. That's what
we gotta pay the bills. Cyrus Burks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cyrus Burks for the $10 donation. Hey, thank you. I can't wait. I can't wait for people that had E3 level expectations for XO to get mad and blame Microsoft to then justify their frustrations with this fabricated desperation that Microsoft is desperate for a W, the usual BS. I said that right this time. All right.
Yes, facts. And that's the thing that I'm saying. Like, it seems like when people say that their expectations for XO is tapered or it's not as high. Why not? It's a gaming. When I see Sony shit, I'm not going in saying, "Oh man, this is gonna be trash," because some fanboys out there say that I hate Sony. I'm going in there excited.
No, anything gaming related.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I love the industry. Yeah. So I get it, but I'm also realistic in my thinking, and I don't care what any fanboy think about what I like. Like that's a thing. I don't mention no names or say why these fanboys gotta say this. I don't care about what they say.
I didn't mention one name. I just said fanboys.
I know you said fanboys, but you even gotta mention that. Just talk about the topics, keep it pushing. You even gotta bring that up. Like who cares about what they think? Nobody cares about what they think.
I'm just bringing it up just to make that point, just to say because it is a point. It's a justified point, Delilah. That you're not going to have that one. It's a justifiable point because there's so many Xbox fans that trying to take away their expectations because they're waiting on somebody else to take their excitement for them. No, that's the point that I'm like, if these people can be excited about these numbers, then people can be excited about the Xbox event or any Xbox game or whatever, vice versa. You got your
AA today. You use justifiable. That's a big word. You went into
stop it. This guy. Anyway,
like I said, man, you know, when there's a lot of people that we all have different opinions on stuff that we like. But look, I don't understand this whole if it ain't for me, it ain't for nobody.
Right.
Like, that's my point. Like it's supposed to be if we all gamers, right? And this is the way I always felt, right? I know I like Xbox. That don't mean everything on PlayStation is dog shit. Hell no.
Facts.
It just means that if I only play on Xbox, that's where all my time is spent because I don't have time to be playing on multiple boxes. It's just hard. I mean, I don't know. Like some people do have time to do it, and I say kudos to you for those that do. But more than likely, especially from most of the people I know that play on both consoles, they're not maxing out in anyone's in both areas. You can't. There's too much content. You know, so I don't really understand the whole constant going back and forth sometimes. I mean, yeah, it's fun, but when people make it like get serious, like what were we talking about yesterday? Talking about it's almost like a religion. Was it yesterday? No, it was earlier today. I was talking to Flip and explaining to him. I was like, man, some of these people they go so far because this console shit becomes a religion to them. Like somebody could tell me Halo sucks, and I'd be like, damn. Well, I'm sorry for you. You know, I enjoy it. You know, similar to when people say, what's that movie that came out, Suicide Sucks, right? I thought it was okay, right?
I thought Suicide Squad was cool to watch. I loved it.
But hardcore DC fans didn't like it because they have something to compare it to, all right?
Yes.
So I get that. But my thing is like, when you tell somebody that The Last of Us sucks, holy shit, the backlash is real because that shit becomes a religion. They feel like you're attacking their character. You're attacking their God, the PlayStation, their God, what they worship. You see what I'm saying? They can't just understand you don't like the game. They feel like you don't like the game, so you don't like me. You don't like what I stand for, and I just can't understand this. Yo, fuck you, cancel your ass. Like what the fuck? Like, can we calm down? What happened?
You're so right. Go ahead.
Make it the perfect example with Live. I was talking about the type of game he talking about. A recap. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing back a point from the beginning of the show. The dude that went ballistic by playing. I guess you know what I'm saying. They didn't see the game you were playing, but the one that was shooting in the air and stuff like that. Those type of people that spend their complete life trying to play everything and do everything, you know, people like that. Now, a regular, normal person have a job, 9 to 5. If you're in school, you're trying to learn, you're trying to do something with yourself, and you come home, play the game, and relax and calm your nerves. They got people that be want to troll. You know, so it's cool with the games and stuff like that. What people saying about Xbox, PlayStation, this person sold that, this person did that. I mean, I look at it as okay, fun game, hee ha ha. I mean, people argue about everything. I mean, literally everything. You know, some people. Now check this out. Watch this could start a whole argument with the panel. Some people put sugar in their grits. Some people put salt in their grits. And you can
Damn it, I put sugar in my grits. You better not put no salt in your grits.
What?
Oh,
We're not gonna go there.
Bruh.
We're not gonna do that. We got one more topic and we gotta get out of here.
I gotta pay the bills.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do that triple cup chuck, because that's gonna start a problem.
That is.
Byron Burke, yo, hey Mega, fuck all them haters. We gonna be all right. Thank you for the $2 donation.
Facts. We gonna be all right.
And plus, K
Yes.
Mega got 2 bowls of grits, one with sugar and one with salt. He's equal. Facts.
Yes, right. That's right. I think that's fraud in the public, though. I think fraud in the public puts salt on your grits, but that's okay. Go ahead. Oh, and a big shout out to Sir X-Man. Do you want to get that one, Infamous? I just seen this one.
What? You get it. I didn't catch it.
Okay. He says, remember when gaming was fun? No fighting. You know what? You're right.
No.
There was fighting, but there wasn't nothing like this.
I fought in.
You know what makes the console wars bigger now? Social media. It's always been Genesis versus this ColecoVision versus television. It's never gonna stop.
But 108, this is the thing right here, though.
Console.
It is. It's always. You're right, Delilah. You're absolutely right. And your point that you're making about that just enjoy what you want to enjoy. You get tired of it every week. This is the thing, though. We're speaking to the public because they want to hear these things. They want to be reassured that they're not wrong. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I guess I'm talking to you offline because I feel like you let it get to you on a personal level.
It don't get to me to a personal level. I mean, look, if that's the case, if it got to me, then I wouldn't like Sea of Thieves because I have so many people tell me Sea of Thieves is trash. It don't bother me, or other situations, or they make fun of me about Marlo Briggs or about #SaveLock or whatever the case may be. If I bent, then I would have been taking back a lot of the things that I said.
I say about it, man. I'm done with it.
Hey, the key word just say this is all you gotta say. This is the key word to all the trolling. When they troll you, know what you say? Appreciate it.
Thank you. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. You're absolutely right. That's just the whole point about it. I just like and enjoy what you want to enjoy. At the end of the day, I mean, look, you can throw all these numbers all you want to. It's not going to stay. It's not going to change. Me still playing my Xbox. I'm not going to cut it off. Also, let's just be fair. We're gonna go to the next topic, but I do want to say this: if you put everybody in a room and they were anonymous, and you ask a PlayStation fan, every PlayStation fan that's out there, all 80, 100 million, however many is out there,
right.
20 billion. Which one is better, PlayStation Now or Game Pass? I guarantee you they're going to say Game Pass.
You talking about if they're already on PlayStation and they never tried Game Pass? Is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying asking.
Casual. Just
explain
the other one.
You have to understand is not a lot of people know what Game Pass is just yet. A lot of people don't know. Like, it's weird. Yeah, like, my brother, he's a casual. He don't know what Game Pass is. Neither does my sisters. Like,
that's a whole other issue about Xbox and the marketing.
Advertising.
Right. That's a whole other animal. That's a whole other animal. Hold on. That's a whole other animal. We can go another hour on that, and we can't. So let's get to the last topic and let's get the hell out of here. We got something special from Chuck on that's going to sign us out tonight. So get ready for that. Also, let's get to it. Not expectations, but predictions for the XO event tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm going to start with you, Delilah HD. What is your predictions for the XO event?
Wow, I think the XO event is gonna be packed, but it's gonna be very sparse on like really, really new stuff. So like I feel like we're gonna see the PC integration, the keyboard and mouse on Xbox, some Game Pass expansion. Probably gonna see a Crackdown 3 blowout, future DLC maybe. I'm really gonna be surprised if they're gonna show anything outside of what we've already seen. So I'm expecting to see like Ori, more Forza, probably a Gears, a little bit of About Gears. Below will probably show up. Ashen will probably get a preview release.
Damn, Delilah, save something for the rest of us.
Then you're gonna have a little bit. I'm almost done. You're gonna have a little bit of X Cloud.
Light it up. A little X Cloud. I thought you didn't care about the X Cloud.
I don't.
Free PC. Free PC.
Listen, you asked me about predictions. I'm telling you what I think they're gonna talk about.
Free PC.
They have a little smidgen of X Cloud. They're gonna have a lot. They don't want to scare people. They're gonna have a little smidgen of
little smidgen. Okay.
But I think the heavy hitters are gonna be safe for E3, which is like what 6 months away.
Okay.
But what I personally want to see, just to kind of throw this out there, is I want to see what Ninja Theory is working on. And so if they show that, I'll be happy with the show. I don't care what else happens.
Okay.
They show me what Ninja Theory is working on, I'm good.
Word. All right. Okay, cool. Infamous, your predictions for the XO event?
None. I'm wait till I watch it.
Come on, don't do the 100 on me, because 100 is going to do that for us. You know 100 is going to do that.
It's true.
There's got to be something that you expect to see.
I ain't expecting shit, because then I'm going to come out like Blizzcon and end up getting me a mobile game. Let's go.
Oh, cold-blooded.
I'm not expecting nothing. I'm just ready to watch the show.
Okay. All right. So, all right, let's get 100 out the way, because he's going to say some wild shit. So 100. What is your expectations, or I should say your predictions for XO tomorrow?
Hey, don't his logo
hey, man, right here. You know what? Right here. You know right here, man. Hey.
I'll be right back.
You know what I mean?
My cup.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my cup full. Hey, you know right here? You know right here? Okay. All right. 108. You got your predictions, man. Let me know what you think.
What Delilah said.
Man, y'all.
He left the third party out.
First, I'm gonna say this, man. I predict a lot of saltiness tomorrow. People are gonna be looking for something to say on every good or bad situation tomorrow. That's number one. Number two, I'm hoping to see something that's gonna shock everybody. What we saw at E3 with Crackdown 3. I'm really looking forward to Crackdown 3. Because we got all these naysayers, all these pushbacks, and what we saw at E3 was amazing. Nobody expected to see that. I want everybody to see what we saw and then some. And it's playable, so we really gonna see. I'm not predicting anything because I don't know what I don't like really doing that, but I'm predicting I'm gonna be a happy dude tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to work.
Word. Facts. Yeah, we got work to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
word.
Go. Anyway, yes. Now I like
work
that.
on the non-work.
God, yeah. We ain't getting paid for that work, but it's work. We still doing
work. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So
that's what we love to do.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Chuck. What's your predictions for XO tomorrow?
All right, my prediction. When I predict, first and foremost, I want to go 100% foolproof. So I'm going 100% proof on this one here. I predict color controllers, and more color controllers. We're gonna get controllers. We're gonna see lime blue, colors that ain't been invented yet. We're gonna see orange, purple, and stuff like that. We're gonna see amazing controllers. But the other thing I say we'll see some third party. Me and UK Mega, we big Battlefield fans. You know what I'm saying? They gotta drop a little bit of that Battlefield in there tomorrow because it's that time. Even though I'm saying it's too soon, but we're gonna have to hop in some Battlefield. And I always want to say this here to my casual players that just hop into no matter of fact, I want to say this to my hardcore gamers. Please stop taking these casual gamers that never played Battlefield to Conquest. You overwhelm them with dead. Start off with something small. Let them build their way up to that because you taking them straight to the big boys, get killed. Man, nobody gonna play that game like casual. You gotta build them into that. I love Battlefield, so that means I want to see the community get better.
Well,
so
Chuck,
when they talk about numbers, when they talk about these numbers, them numbers I want to see. When I see them going up and up and up, that means the gaming community is getting bigger. Them the numbers I be liking to see. I don't care about if it's the PlayStation, Nintendo, or even the PC, which I care zero about. If they numbers start getting big, I'll say, okay, that's what's up. They get more gamers and stuff. So I be excited for that. I'll be glad for my PC gamers. That mean more of y'all. That mean more of us. That mean gaming as a culture in whole is starting to have its own place in society to be really recognized. So Y'all should be happy to see Xbox when your PlayStation player doing good. That mean the PlayStation gonna get better. That mean all of us gonna get better. That's why I want to go, man. Let's do this, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, I do want to say this, Chuck. I mean, did you hear that they're having Battlefield's having modes of 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 2-on-2?
Now you said Battlefield, okay.
Yeah, on Battlefield. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
have
heard
those
about
modes.
that.
Yeah, so that would be huge, and I think that would definitely gravitate people to come on to jump on and not get ate alive on Conquest. But anyway, Live Wire, your predictions.
Look, as long as Crackdown is good, everything else is gravy. That's all I care about. Crackdown's good, then I'm good. Because this is how I feel about it. Crackdown's the cake. You know what I mean? It's the foundation of what the inside is. Because it's still inside Xbox, regardless if it's an XO. It's an inside Xbox. And we know how those things are. They promoting whatever their game is.
The next game, right?
And their next game is Crackdown. And as long as it looks good and it looks like it plays well and it does what it's supposed to do, it's good. I'm not saying it would if Crackdown isn't what we want it to be, that the whole XO will be shit. But I'll put it this way: it's like eating cake with great icing, but mediocre, cake. Most of the times after you take that first bite, you just be like, you know what, fuck it, I just lick all the icing off this bitch and keep it.
Only Live Wire, baby. Only live. We doing it live. You know what? You got to get it. You got to get it tonight. Go ahead, finish up.
That's how it's gonna go, man. But hopefully, the whole thing is good. So you eat the whole cake, be happy with it.
They gotta have at least one surprise, like that no one knows.
I hope so. No, they gotta have some surprises.
Hey, Battletoads for my surprise. I love to see Battletoads. I forgot to say the one I would love to see, Battletoads.
Yeah,
I'm just glad
they holding out, man. I think they held out.
Well, okay, so I already said what I would love to see. Who didn't say what they would love to see?
There is no game. You didn't miss nothing, Delilah.
That is would be yours truly. Would be yours truly, and that is breaking it down for you right fast as I do this. Live had to get that one because he's talking about cake and shit. He just always goes.
What I spoke about XO, go look at my video.
It can't be hungry.
All right, 100. You had your time. You sit there and I asked you about 30 minutes ago, and you sit there and didn't say nothing. I don't care. That's all right.
Well, so you do care, K-Mega. You do care.
Keep eating. Well, I do care that you don't be smacking on that mic. All right, anyway, so for me,
the time of XO, because some people don't even know the time. Like I was noticing that in the chat. Some people don't even know what time.
Yeah, somebody
4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do the math in your own area.
3 p.m.
That's selfish. Dang, that's selfish.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Central Time. Somebody hit me up 2 nights ago and asked me, "Hey, bro, when is the XO event going to come on in Sweden time?" I said, "What?
What?
But you know what? K Mega got you. But K Mega got you. Bro, I didn't use no smartphone. I calculated in my brain, son. You know what I'm saying? I calculated in the brain. 2:30 a.m. Go look it up. It's right. You know what I'm saying? It was 2:30 2:30 a.m. in Sweden. Yes, 2:30 a.m. So check it out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate my people from overseas, from distant ponds. Thank you for coming and hitting me up. I appreciate it. Anyway, so
that's what's up.
My prediction: Crackdown's going to be fire. It's going to live up to the hype with the destruction. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The single player aspect of it, I'm cool with that, but I'm all about that multiplayer. I want that destruction. That's all I want, and they're going to provide it. Some people are bitching about the the 2-player co-op and the story mode. Whatever. I care about the multiplayer. The makers of Ninja Theory going on stage. I hope that they show something from their new game. That will be exclusive to Xbox. I cannot wait to see that.
Shooting people.
You talking about only exclusive?
I hope it's a shooter.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It just sounds
only
exclusive. It sounds right. Only exclusive to the Xbox. And then also, you know what I'm saying, showing a little bit of some PC love by bringing in that mouse and keyboard support, so we can go ahead and get that Age of Empire.
We already got it.
I
got
know.
it already.
Can you let me finish, please? As I said, where we finally will get properly announced that Age of Empires will be coming over to the Xbox. Plus, they'll throw a couple of other games. Hopefully, Redeemer, which is a dope ass PC game, they'll come over. And then you know what I'm saying? And then for my own. No, you can't. You had your time. Listen, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, so check it out. Let me finish. Okay, and so and then lastly, my dream, my hope, my desire is that and I'll do this every Xbox show that they have, that Microsoft will come out and show Killer Instinct, and then they'll shock everybody, and then they'll have Ed Boon come out there and say, Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat. All right, baby, we're good. I'm happy. We're happy. We're about to get out of here. What you want, 100?
I won't ask you this question. I saw you saying this shit on the interweb.
Why are you doing this? We gotta get out of here. Ask me online.
Why are you saying that? It's like PC games ain't been coming over to Xbox. Path of Exile was a PC game.
I know, but I'm saying I've talked about Path of Exile.
No, but
without games like Civilizations, that
can work. Think about it. Check this out. The Halo Wars work with just like a RTS.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I ain't crazy, right? I know I've been drinking, but I ain't crazy, right?
Oh yeah, but you talking crazy. We about to wrap it up. This ain't DX. Wrap it up. All right, we're about to wrap it up. I'm gonna save you tonight, 100. We'll talk about this.
He's gonna hashtag save 100.
Hashtag save 100. Hashtag save 100. Go ahead and throw that in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, count that being 100 proof.
Yes. Hashtag save 100. All right, so before we let's do our sign outs. Delilah HD, where can they find you at?
Yes, you guys know you can follow me on Twitter at Delilah_HD. Catch it right here on GRG and also on Growing Women Gaming podcast on Saturdays.
Yes.
We'll be doing a live reaction show at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, if you just don't even want to tune into our show and want to tune into somebody else, that's fine. Just put us up in the window or something. Show some love. Just check us out though.
All right, no doubt. Lady Infamous, where can they find you at?
You can check me out at Captain Obvious on Twitter. You can check me out on Twitch, Lady_Infamous 415. We do have our live reaction to XO at 1 o'clock my time, Pacific Standard Time. I want to thank my lovely panel for doing what they do best. I'd like to thank the chat for coming through and showing love. To all my lurkers and my haters, I see you out there. Let's go. All right. Livewire, where can he find you at, bro?
You can find me out on my channel where I push, my Xbox propaganda on random occasions. And I got to push it, stand on my soapbox and push my propaganda. And my pony hate. I hate them ponies. I named myself the Pony Killer. True shit. Check me out in Black Desert. That's who the fuck I am. Livewire, the Pony Killer.
Nice. All right. Okay. 100. What can they find you at?
Find me on DirectX. You can go check out Grown Women Gaming. Go check out the live thing. Go check out Intro Media Gaming. They told me I can't talk too much, so I got to shut up. So let's go.
Woo! Hashtag save 100. All right. Hey, 108 Dragons, where can they find you at, bro?
You find me at 108 Dragons TV on everything. Twitter, your girl's phone, don't even matter. I'm in there.
Oh, did you say your girl?
I'm in there.
Don't be.
Thanks for everybody for coming out, man. I hope you enjoyed the topics. We try to definitely be entertaining for you, and I love all y'all. Gaming community, stand up. Facts.
All right. And you know what? I'm leaving the best for last, which is Chuck. I'm going to go ahead and do my sign out because Chuck has got something special for y'all to sign us out. Check out K Mega 405. Thank you guys for rocking out with us. We hit a record tonight. We hit that we hit 112 tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I need to go ahead and talk to Mooch and them and say, y'all need to see y'all asses off on Fridays. Let us have our time. Anyway, just much love to them. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, big shout out to Boom and for having me on, man. It was an honor to work with those guys for the very first time, and Hyena and all of them. G-Man, it was really cool. Had to get up pretty fucking early in the morning, but you know, it was worth it. It was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely check out the GWG, the Grown Women Gaming live event, because there's going to be a ton of them. You know what I'm saying?
There's going to be a lot of them, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? The ladies is going to be doing anything.
Just show us some love. Even if you just come out and just hit the like button, man, we good with that, man. Just show some love.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting kidnapped tomorrow, so I can't do nothing. The old lady coming to kidnap me, so I can't do shit. So I wanted to do, so I'm gonna pop in on. Give me the link to anyone. I might just pop up. Y'all might see me at the beach. Y'all might see me shadow boat.
Yo, he going on a rant. Let's go.
All right, hold on. Anyway, let me finish what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We also on an Xbox channel. We'll be doing a live event there. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a couple of us GRG members over there. We're going to be doing this link up, this GRG Next podcast collaboration. So we'll be some of us over there to do the live event, and then afterwards come back to my channel, and we will all link up, and we'll have Next podcast members over here, and we'll all talk about about our thoughts, afterthoughts about the show, what we liked, what we didn't like, things like that. So check us out, check the ladies out. You know what I'm saying? Support all of us, hell, because you know what I'm saying, we grinding. Tomorrow we grinding.
Smash tomorrow. Smash
that's right.
Yeah. We also, I'm gonna be working all freaking day. Yep. Bloody Knuckles has got the Smash event. The 1 year anniversary. I'll be on there before the XO event. So come check out the Smash podcast. And then last but not least. Woo! And last but not least, man, thank you guys so much. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, hey, if you ain't gaming, it's pants off, dance off. Chuck, where can they find you at? Go ahead and sign us off the right way, baby. This is GRG. Let's do it.
All right, but first you can find me tomorrow. I'm being Ground Wars Gaming. Y'all gonna see me in the chat. Then I'm gonna hop on that next podcast with K Megan and Xbox. About to call them Nextbox. And Product Predators and everybody, y'all gonna actually see me cut up, because when it comes to them events, I go to a whole different mode. So when y'all see, it's gonna all the way be up, because I'm gonna be on that level too. And you know what I'm saying? You can find me on the DirectX show. The only thing about it is on the Monday nights, I'm gonna be in there all the way. On the Sunday nights, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna catch you when I can, but you know, I'm still in there as family, all of us family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the live chat, you know, I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all rocking out with us, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on this panel, we bigger, you know what I'm saying? We our family, you know what I'm saying? We got to do this here. But it's something that I had put together. Now I'm finna go put down me and my people and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to check it out, get that exclusive stuff why it's raw and uncut before I even go put it down. You know what I'm saying? But here you go, check it out.
Hang on.
Hey, y'all can hear the track?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Xbox exclusive. Xbox exclusive.
Yeah. It's on some real stuff, bro, you know?
Let's go.
Out the last 12 months, several people on my family died. One was a homicide. One was a suicide. I wanted to cry dehydrated, not a tear in my eye. My nerves bad no more. Joe's grabbed a black and mild. My family ripped up. Felt good to link up. Stitch our wounds up. Pick our shit up. Free the cuz do, man. All floating through BP. Riding down Hornet Lane, parked the whip on Valley Street. Hopped out, blowing the switch sweet. No me, that's from back in the G. But the cuss run deep, scars all over my body. Yeah, they got snuck, shot at, so I had to shoot back. So I had to shake back, 24s on the Cadillac. All white interior. Take that. 8 years. I gave him 5 back. Rest in peace, Charlie Ray, my pops, and he was known as Pimp. Make me a son of a pimp. Tell me what you know about him. And when they see me, they be looking, how you coming? Pistol poking on my shirt like a pregnant woman. Mind your manners, these gorillas get bananas. Keep that hammer with that bama when you're ramming through Louisiana. Stay down since I came up with my... Y'all want to hear the hook?
All right, yeah, that's what we talking about.
Right, first GRG, baby.
Yes, that's it. We got talent, baby. Let's go. We are out.
Xbox exclusive. Oh, God.